Welcome back to Reviewsinsidetv, where smart buys meet real talk. If you've ever stood over your trash can, wondering if all that food waste really has to go to waste, then today's review is going to hit home. We're talking about the Vitamix FC-50 FoodCycler, a compact electric food recycler that claims to take your kitchen scraps and turn them into nutrient-rich soil amendment, all in just a few hours. Sound like science fiction? It's not. But whether it's a game changer or just another countertop appliance gathering dust, that's what we're here to find out. At its core, the Vitamix FC-50 is a 2.5-liter food recycler that plugs into your standard outlet and promises to turn food waste into a dry, odorless, and ready-to-use material you can add to your garden or compost pile. Designed for eco-conscious households, it operates in 3 stages: drying, grinding, and cooling, automatically triggered once you hit the single-touch start button. Measuring 14.2 inches high by 11 inches wide and 12.6 inches deep, it fits snugly on a countertop or tucked away in a pantry. But the most appealing part? It's odorless. Thanks to a dual carbon filtration system, even smelly leftovers like onion skins, eggshells, and meat scraps won't leave your kitchen reeking. And it's quiet. You can run a cycle while binge-watching your favorite show without missing a word. Setting it up took less than 5 minutes. Out of the box, all I had to do was plug it in, pop in the bucket, and slide the filters into place. No complicated manuals or calibration nonsense. It's pretty much idiot-proof. I ran it through several real-world scenarios: morning coffee grounds, lunch leftovers, even dinner prep waste like veggie peels and fish bones. In each case, it chewed through everything in roughly 4 to 8 hours. At the end of each cycle, I was left with a dry, crumbly, mulch-like substance that didn't smell and didn't look like yesterday's pasta. Cleaning was also a breeze. The bucket's dishwasher safe and non-stick coated, so there's no funky buildup or scrubbing nightmares. Let's talk about what this thing does well. First, it genuinely reduces your waste volume dramatically. I noticed that instead of taking out a stinky garbage bag every 2 days, I was down to once a week. It's incredibly user-friendly. Press one button and walk away. The design is low profile, but modern enough not to be an eyesore. And for those sensitive to noise, the quiet operation really is impressive, quieter than most dishwashers, by far. That said, there are a few drawbacks. The processing time can vary quite a bit depending on what you toss in. It's not lightning fast, especially if you load it with dense materials. Also, the filters need to be replaced after about 3 months, and they aren't exactly cheap. That's an added maintenance cost some people might not factor in. And while it can handle small bones and meat, it's still not a green light to throw everything in indiscriminately. There's a bit of a learning curve on what works best. Quick pause before we continue. If you're enjoying this review and want more honest takes like this, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to Reviewsinsidetv, and tap the bell icon so you never miss what's next. Whether it's kitchen gear or smart tech, we break it all down for you. No fluff, just facts. Now, when it comes to value, the Vitamix FC-50 sits in a premium price bracket, usually retailing around the mid to high $300s. That's not pocket change. But to be fair, it's not really competing with traditional composting. It's an alternative. It's for folks who live in apartments, places with harsh winters, or anyone who doesn't want a smelly compost bin attracting critters. Compared to similar electric composters like the Lomi, which is slightly pricier but offers smart features and app control, the FC-50 is a bit more bare bones. But that's also part of its charm. It's straightforward and dependable. The Lomi offers more bells and whistles, but the Vitamix holds its own with simplicity and consistency. Against alternatives, the FC-50's strength lies in its ease of use and durability. While the Lomi features different modes for composting speed and material types, it also requires a subscription to pods for optimal operation. The Vitamix? No subscriptions, just filters. And if you compare it to a traditional compost pile, well, those take weeks, if not months. And let's be honest, they're not always realistic, depending on where you live. Build quality is what you'd expect from Vitamix, robust and no nonsense. The bucket is solid, the lid fits snug, and the buttons are tactile and responsive. The overall unit has a sleek matte finish that resists fingerprints and feels premium without being flashy. While it hasn't been around for a decade, Vitamix as a brand is known for producing long-lasting kitchen gear. Based on that reputation and early adopter reports, this unit seems like it's built to last. There's no wobbling, no flimsy parts, and the carbon filters don't leak any scent even after weeks of use. I didn't need to contact customer service during testing, but Vitamix has a generally strong reputation for responsive support, especially in the blender space. While that doesn't always guarantee the same experience across all products, it does offer some peace of mind knowing you're backed by a company with a solid track record. So here's the bottom line. The Vitamix FC-50 is a thoughtfully designed appliance for people who care about waste, but don't have the space, time, or patience for traditional composting. It's not perfect. The filters are a recurring cost, and it won't handle absolutely everything you throw at it, but it does exactly what it promises. It reduces waste, it keeps your kitchen odor-free, and it works with minimal effort. It's best suited for households that generate a lot of food waste, but live in environments where composting isn't feasible. If that sounds like your situation, this is worth serious consideration. Thanks for sticking around till the end. If you're curious about trying the Vitamix FC-50 for yourself, check the comments box. We've dropped the link there. Have you used an electric composter before? Got questions or your own experience to share? Let us know in the comments. Until next time, keep your reviews inside and your waste outside. Only here on Reviews Inside TV.